and welcome back to Jubilee Road. So, did Accurascale improve on the Hattons Class 66? So we have two Class 66s, one by Hattons, one by Accurascale. If you didn't know, Hattons did a model of the Class 66 a few years ago. Hattons unfortunately went out of business and Accurascale bought the tooling for the original Hattons Class 66 and they made it themselves, along with some improvements to the model and different liveries as well. So that's what we're going to do in today's video. Have they improved the Hattons 66? Let's find out. We will have a short look at each Class 66. We'll check the running quality of each one and we will have a running session at the end. So could you tell which one is which? Is this the Hattons one or the Accurascale one? Some of you might know if you follow the channel long enough. This is the Hattons one. So yes, this is the earlier model. So let's just have a quick look. Overall then, the Hattons Class 66 is very well detailed, as you can see. Every piece of detail is here. We got sprung buffers at each end. Really lovely bogey detail all over it. The livery is done extremely well, as you can see there. You can just keep going. All the fuel tank, all the pipe works, the paint is all done so well on these. And we got this number, which is, this is 66789, called British Rail. Now, one of the problems with this is the nameplate. As you can see there, both sides look like they've been fitted by a goat. Not very well at all. That is quite, I don't know how the heck they managed to mess that one up, but they did. But overall, the actual detail on here is actually of a very high standard. Now, unfortunately, the Hattons 66 was let down by quality issues. They had an awful lot of issues. The axle box, rotating axle boxes, do fall out, and they do on this one. Some of the wheels weren't fitted correctly, so they used to wobble like a pacer would. They wobble all over the place. The buffers would fall off. It's really disappointed. I think the factory really did a number on them for these. I don't know what on earth happened, but amazingly, this one is still okay. It's running perfectly with no issues as far as I know. Every now and again the axle boxes will just try to fall off, but that's the only issue, and the nameplate obviously. So let's go over to the Accurascale 66 to see if they fix those problems. Time for the Accurascale Class 66. And here it is. This is 66122 in direct rail services, so we can't do a full comparison with the liveries because they're two different ones. Straight away, the quality is 100% improved. The axle boxes still rotate on this, and they don't fall off. The buffer beam area is all solid and does not fall off. This one does not have the full detailed end fitted currently. This is because this is not my model. This is owned by one of my friends, Jack from Stevenson's Road. So thank you for lending me this. The detail is just absolutely fantastic on this. As you can see, it really does look the part. Now, this bogie does look like it's sitting out of place. It isn't. It's because, see that? Yeah, this board isn't exactly the most stable to put it on, so that's why it's doing it. And these do weigh quite a lot. Similar weight, by the way, with the two locomotives. You can just see the level of detail that this has. The Hattons one did as well, but I think this is a finer detail and much better applied too. Because, well, it doesn't fall to pieces, does it? Which is always nice. But as you can see, overall, this Accurascale 66 really does look the part. As I said, nothing's fallen off. The livery's done extremely well. Lovely detail, sprung buffers, everything you want for a model for these days is here. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to put them down on the layout itself to have a look at their running quality. Is there any difference between them? Let's go and find out. We're going to try the Hattons one first to check its running quality. Today I'm using my newer Signatrax Ace 3 controller. We're going to see how it performs. So we can just switch the direction. You can see the directional lighting functional there. And we're going to slowly ease up the speed and see how it performs. So here we go. As you can see there is absolutely no running quality issues with this. There's no motor noise to speak of. It's just all nice, quiet. As you can see there. Can you actually see it's moving there? Probably not. Nice smooth acceleration. There's no mucking about, nothing. It's a really good model for running quality, that is. Just speed it up a little bit. Lovely gradual stop. That's when you turn the controller to 0. Bring it back into shot. Yes, see how that is really, really nice. Now both these models are sound fitted, so we are going to compare that as well. So all I'm going to do is do the startup, the horns and shutdown on each model. So here is the startup on the Hattons model. I think you can agree there, that really does sound good, doesn't it? Really good bass, yeah, good quality, crisp sound from that one. Let's move on to the Accurascale 66. And there we go, that was the startup sequence and shutdown the horns of the Accurascale 66. So, what do you think of that? It's definitely not got the volume as the Hattons one has it. So next up is the conclusion, followed by the running session. We have now had a close-up look at the models, we've given them a run and listened to the sound. Overall, the answer is yes, of course, Accurascale have improved on the Hattons Class 66. Running quality? No, I think they're both exactly the same with each other, especially my two examples. They run equally as good as each other. They did not improve that. They don't really need to, because both are perfect runners. The sound, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. The Hattons one does sound very, very good, but is it that realistic? I'm not so sure. The Accurascale one I think captures the sound itself better. I think it's a little bit more refined, a little bit more realistic, but it seems to be very, very quiet. It might not to you on the camera, but there is a lot less volume with the Accurascale Class 66. Now, I haven't been able to go into the settings to see if I can turn it up. I'm pretty sure I can, but out of the box, it's quiet compared to the Hattons one. Now that was the same with the Accurascale Mana, far too quiet. I don't know if this is a recurring theme with the Accurascale, I'm not too sure, because the Deltic is fine and so is the 37, so I'm not sure. We'll see if I can turn the sound volume up on the 66. But overall, yeah, they have done a better job. They've improved it, and it's a fantastic model to have on any layout. But if you can pick up a Hattons one, which is still in good condition and not falling to bits, go and get it. It's still a good model, and you should have happy hours running it around your layout. Please let me know your thoughts on these two models. Do you have both, or you've had experiences with them? My experience with the Hattons one has been rather good, amazingly, compared to everyone else. So I'm going to leave you now with a running session. We'll have 2 shots of each one, pulling prototypical, should I say, trains. Don't do that very often here, do I? So thank you very much for watching. Please leave a comment, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. So that's it from me. I'll be back here at Jubilee Road or on location very soon. Bye everyone.